Hello everyone, and welcome to another midweek video message update. As always, I trust this inquiry finds you safe, healthy, and well. Well, Tuesday, bright and early here in southeast Michigan. It was a fabulous 5 degrees this morning, by far the coldest day of our winter so far. And my first two thoughts were, wow, I can't wait to get my cup of coffee. It's going to be especially incredibly wonderful this morning. Maybe not even to drink it, but maybe just to hold it. My second thought was, wow, it is so beautiful today. I'm going to do my video message outdoors again. 5 degrees. Must be the Minnesota in my soul that makes me enjoy days like this. Well, at 5 degrees, we are reminded that it can be dangerous outside at this time of year. And in fact, it was just last week when we learned on the news of the 95 car pileup on Interstate 95 in Virginia. And we can ask, how in the world can 95 cars get piled up and spend an incredible amount of time on Interstate 95? And we can worry about that, but the reality is that it happened. And think of the hundreds of people that were stranded and their life in danger and in peril. And that's part of the reality of wintertime, especially when temperatures plunge to the 0 and below 0 mark. And at 5 degrees, we're getting pretty close. Indeed, our lives can be in danger as we travel. And it got me to thinking about what are some of the things that we should be aware of, that when we're traveling out in times that are this dangerous. And experts say that when you're traveling in sub-zero temperatures or temperatures nearing zero, there's several things that you should keep with you. Let me run through them with you quickly. Of course, the first thing are just some clothing items to keep you warm. Glove and a hat and a scarf maybe. A blanket or two. If you don't need them necessarily to stay warm, they provide good insulation. You can wrap them or tuck them up against your windshield and the back window of your automobile. They say you should always have boots with you in case you need to get out of the car, though they say as much as you can stay in your car, although warm, insulated, waterproof boots, if you need to get out, are very helpful. Keep a shovel in your automobile. That might help you clear snow away from your car. Perhaps you can get unstuck if you have adequate help. Along with that shovel, a jar of kitty litter. Kitty litter can be slid under the wheels to help you get traction. They say always at this time of year, especially when it's cold like this, travel with at least a half a tank of gas. If your gauge says half a tank or less, please fill up. Always travel with at least a half a tank of gas. That way, if you do get stranded, you can keep your car running and you can stay warm. And then finally, of course, have your cell phone with you and charged. A charger in your car. Not that you should continuously call 911. So for certainly if there's 95 cars stranded in one location, the authorities know. But if you're by yourself, not only can you call 911 once and then, but when your cell phone is on, they can continue to ping you and find you. So just some practical advice about what to do and how to live in this world when the temperatures are this cold. But I also have some theological advice, if you will. A promise for you to remember when you travel, not only in the winter, but as you travel, as you live your journey, as you journey throughout your entire life. And let me share with you just the beginning and the very end of Psalm 91. Psalm 91 might be considered the emergency psalm, if you will. Let me share these verses, probably very familiar to you. The first two verses of Psalm 91 read like this: "You who live in the shelter of the Most High, who abide in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." And the psalm concludes with these words: God saying, God answering, when they call to me, I will answer them. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them. With long life, I will satisfy them and show them my salvation. Friends and neighbors in Christ, stay safe in your travels this winter. And as you journey through life, always remember God's promise. God is your protector. God is your keeper. God is your salvation. Find refuge in God, that no matter what comes your way, God is present and active and loves you, and God is loving the world and loving other people through you. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, stay well. Enjoy this beautiful 5-degree weather.